Will the beating continue? We head into the second map. It's Complexity's map pick, and I'm really looking forward to seeing if FaZe Clan have anything up their sleeve. Will it just be Brokey, or will the rest of the team show up? We're here to find out. It's my name, Dinko, and Blood joining for this one. I'm really looking forward to getting into this play. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just loving the beatdown.
You love the beatdowns, eh? I really hope for everyone's sake that FaZe actually wakes up here. Look, it's Nuke. It's a map that they are kind of comfortable playing, right? We saw them play against Contact. It came down to overtime against Contact, who really, I feel like they played at a very high level actually this tournament, especially with Emmy just kind of being the star of the team. But we're talking about FaZe. And listen, it's really hard to come back from a beatdown like that, as you so poetically put, Dinko. But if you're a team consisting of the likes of an Olaf, coldzera, Rain, Kirby, you're used to that. You're used to coming back from massive deficits and being mapped down, or series down at times as well. So I wouldn't be too surprised if FaZe are able to show what they have in store for us over here and kind of wipe the memory of that first map away. But Rush is going to get the opening kill. And Complexity, they're going to draw first blood again.
coldzera and Brokey picking up 2 kills. And it's going to be a 4v3, though, as they reply immediately. FaZe Clan, they want both pistols over on Inferno. Did not end up well for them, but JKS has spotted the feet going down into the B-ball. Nice has collected the first kill. JKS on the double. What? That is just ridiculous. Taking down 2 players very quickly. He just spots them going down, right? He knows the information is there, and he takes down 2 kills with it. Bomb's still not down just yet. They're going to have to try and pick up that ball. And Rince just holding it off. That headshot from JKS. He's not stopping. He is having a fantastic game so far. And he's looking for a little bit more. Brokey was the god-tier pistol player, but not this time. JKS has taken that crown. And Complexity off to a fantastic start.
Hide your kids, hide your wives. JKS is here to play. He is just looking fantastic right now. Just 2 kills with a Glock. He whiffs the first one, and then instant headshots all off Cole. Left just wondering what the hell happened, and of course just winning every single duel. Pixel perfect shots, and JKS showing what he can do in the server. Dinko, that was a 4v2. That's nuts.
Just ridiculous, really. That's a little bit of ingenuity from JKS, knowing to let his players drop down for a couple of free kills, but Complexity not stopping. They'll not be upset by the Deagles in this one. Complexity looking for the 2-0 lead, and they should be finding it towards outside here. Blue F is looking for a little bit more action on the Complexity side of things. He spotted 1 player behind Blue, and will come away from the angle. Bomb planted for Complexity. FaZe Clan desperately trying to find something. Rinse down in towards Secret. They know BlameF was towards outside. He's still there, but falling back a little bit now towards the spawn lobby entrance. And he's starting to really go inside now. So right now, FaZe Clan pushing towards outside, not finding much. Not getting anything in this round. Complexity going to be up 2-0.
In a clean fashion as well, as long as Config doesn't die through the bomb radius, the bomb explosion, and BlameF doesn't get taken down. I'll blame them just waiting patiently. Yep, the flawless run coming in Complexity. For the side of FaZe, though, Dinko, they at least do hold on to these 3 Deagles and armor, so they're not going to be too chuffed about the way that played out. Brokey didn't really go for any investment, which is why he's got $3,900. He's going to go for the eco here again with the rest of his team, and he will have enough money for an AWP buy come round number 4. However, how much damage can they deal with the Deagles is the question, because allowing Complexity to win these two rounds back-to-back without losing any players means their money will be looking very, very good. And that's something you want to kind of avoid. You want to kind of prevent, but BlameF plays that smoke to perfection, finds Kirby. That is, of course, kind of the pistol upgrade coming in from FaZe. So Complexity shouldn't be too worried. Olaf getting hunted down by Poison. No SMGs for Complexity. That is a little curious. I thought maybe they'd have someone with a Mag-10 perhaps, you know, just pushing on in on a fact-finding mission instead opting to go for the full-fledged rifle buy, albeit.
Which to me shows that there's no mercy here, right? They want to get those rifles out early on. Let's just shut them down. Let's just get this over and done with. And Rain trying to poke out towards the main position, but 55 seconds left. Complexity looking to turn their attentions to this A bomb site. Rush coming out of heaven. You've got the bomb up here as well. Poison now running forward. They haven't checked this close box, but eventually will. And BlameF taking everybody down. 4 kills collected for BlameF. And the ace comes through. All 5 picked up for BlameF. Complexity 3-0 up.
Eco Cobra, but still, an ace is an ace. The buy is going to be coming in for FaZe, though, and Complexity, Dinko, like I mentioned. They've lost 1 player in the past 2 rounds, meaning... And they haven't really have to upgrade either, right? They have the AK-47s. They're gonna just upgrade the 1 AK for the player who died. But apart from that, they're looking fantastic money-wise. But aside of FaZe, well, if there was ever a time for their fortunes to kind of turn around, this is the round. This is where they're gonna start showing that they are here to play. They're not just gonna go down quietly without a whimper. And that's huge damage being dealt towards Rush, down to 13 points of health from just a utility.
Utility coming through. Coldzera with the M4 has collected the first kill. And Complexity are actually just going to run back. They're going towards ramp. Right to the smoke. Flash deployed. And now it's all on Olofmeister having to hold on. Instead of falling back, he's going to take a fight. He gets 1 kill out of it. Now Brokey. Flash out to the right side. Bangs off the wall, but now falls back. Complexity have the ramp room, but they're a couple players down now. With a minute left, BlameF and Config have got to figure out how they're going to win this 2v4. Right now looking good for FaZe Clan.
Well, there was a 2v4 in the pistol round as well, Dinko. Although that time they did have JKS alive. Still can't count out Config and BlameF, the 2 highest rated players so far for Complexity. Not just in the tournament, but with this current lineup, you know, ever since the addition of JKS. Slowly creeping up, but Coldzera just clotheslines Config. Now, he hasn't spotted BlameF, though, but 30 seconds on the clock. Bomb dropped on that upper bomb site, so BlameF... He doesn't have too many chances to make this work. He doesn't want to really save either. Probably just going to keep walking on with Coldzera. He wins the duel. 17 seconds. He could potentially get the bomb down, but I doubt it. It's highly unlikely. He's got to be jumping straight into the waiting arms of Kirby inside of the vent. So the first round on board for FaZe. Just lose a couple of players. But for Complexity, Dinko, it was kind of a bonus round, right? They had his Galils and whatnot, and now the big buy is going to be coming on out with the AWPs and the Ultimate Kalashnikovs.
This is the buy we want to see. This is the round we want to see coming up next. And while it has been a very good start for the individuals of Complexity, but FaZe Clan battling back, at least getting something onto the board, and now they'll be looking for more. Brokey with this AWP early. He's not too far off landing that. Would have been a huge kill to find into the round for FaZe Clan, but now the play can slow down a bit. Olofmeister, I think he's going to be tested quite a bit here. Complexity in this map so far have shown a lot of presence in towards ramp. He's got Brokey over here very quickly, changing up position. Olof gets 1 kill. That's all he needs to do. Brokey now repositioning. Oh, he takes the kill on Config. Instead of falling back, he goes for the pick, and that's the bomb. He spotted it.
He knows that he needs to start going for these plays. The flick shot doesn't quite connect, though, on towards BlameF. And Brokey now, he's done his job. They got the man advantage. It's a 4v3. Bomb has been spotted towards ramp as well. And it's going to do the smart thing and head towards a more safer position in the lower bomb site. But Complexity, having gained ramp control, they're going to be wrapping all the way down towards Hell. 50 seconds on the clock. They're going to be creeping on up. Bear in mind, they still have BlameF floating around, lurking towards a squeaky area. Kirby, he has an inkling, but the timing, the window of opportunity. But Kirby still finds poison. Coldzera waiting patiently for JKS, Dinko. It's all in BlameF.
BlameF, Molotov into the corner, pulls out Coldzera, and the kill collected, but it is still a 1v4. He's collected that first kill. He's going to need a lot more where that came from. Start clearing out this A site, looking for another player, another 1v1 fight. He's found the bomb, and now he wants to get that bomb planted if possible. As soon as he taps it, Kirby should be aware of this, and Nate goes down into the site, swings him wide, and Brokey with the headshot. That will be FaZe Clan up to 2. And a very good repositioning from Brokey. You know, Olofmeister's just doing a very good job of just getting that 1 kill down in towards the ramp pretty much every time they're pushing him. But the repositioning was so damn quick from Brokey. He started the round in main Blah, and he got back to ramp very quickly.
Indeed, he did. This is Brokey playing a very textbook round. Although that repick towards config, maybe not the best, not the ideal move, but it works out, right? Like, and he wanted to go for these plays. And like I said earlier, before we jump into this map, like FaZe need to start playing with a bit of cojones. They need to start taking the fight to complexity, show that they are not going to be cowed down. And Brokey is kind of the embodiment of that at the moment.
It really does feel like this team is built around Brokey right now, which is kind of weird, Blah. Honestly, when you look at the names on this team, right? Brokey just came into the team, a rookie last year around, and coming into this team as an unknown quantity. And now he's playing with Olofmeister, he's playing with coldzera, and he's the player that is kind of all over the place. You know, he's starting the fight in main on the CT side, looking for that early pick down into lobby. He immediately repositions and helps out Olofmeister over towards the ramp. Now, that is something that I'm very excited about because Brokey is an incredible player, and I'm all about giving these young stars some big roles.
Yeah, he definitely has shown that he, despite not really having any majors in his trophy cabinet like maybe Olof and coldzera has, it's definitely one of the younger players to keep an eye out for. Here we go. Tech issues sorted out, thankfully. Do have a light investment, a hero AK-47 in the hands of BlameF, config with the Deagle and Kevlar. The rest of them just a few upgraded pistols is all complexity has. So whatever money they built up in the second and third round has been whittled away by the side of FaZe Clan. 2 AKs for Rain and Kirby. They have been able to retrieve that. And now BlameF with a hero AK Dinko. He's all on a lone man solo mission. Now if he finds Kirby, this could be big. They're next to each other. Rain finds Rush in the meantime. BlameF, it's all about the timing. And it is going to be Kirby who is going to come out on top. It's a nice shutdown coming in from FaZe here. Don't lose a single player. Clean as you like it. And complexity, they get nothing done on that buy.
I'm liking this on the second map from FaZe Clan. They actually have a little bit of room to work with in the first half, and that was a big problem for them over on Inferno Blood. They just didn't have much room to play with. Complexity were pushing them all over the map. There was nothing FaZe Clan could have done. But here on the defensive side of Nuke, they've had a little go at Nuke, right? They have looked okay on this map, right? They've been able to compete on it well enough. And with the space they've got on the CT side, they've actually done a pretty good job. And you can actually start to see some of these individuals warming up a bit. And I want to see that for the rest of the series. I don't want to see Complexity just pick up the mantle again and start beating down on FaZe Clan. I want to see a close game.
We are seeing a close game right now. FaZe have won all the 3 buy rounds so far. Again, the pistol round, mind you, it was JKS just going God mode, which allowed Complexity to steal it away. It could. There is a parallel universe where this was a 6-0 for the side of FaZe. So far, it's been a pretty solid start overall, despite the heartbreaking loss in pistol round. Brokey gets the opening pick. He's going to go for an aggressive peek towards Hut. That is so ballsy from him. As Rain looking to take the fight, he's going to go for the spray, Dinko. He's going to find 2, almost a third. And they're just winning each and every one of these duels.
Kill from Olofmeister, collected, Rush out of there. Now it is BlameF alone in a 1v4. The Galil out to the left side, Olofmeister collected. An AK-47 now picked up for BlameF. What is he going to be doing? Looking for the spray through the wall. Landed a little bit of damage, but nothing significant. And now he'll change the turn of the direction. The shot comes through the wall right in front of him. And nonetheless, he gets down to lower. The rotation has come through from FaZe Clan. 2 players on the site fighting him from Decon. One's out to the left side of the control room as well. But it's going to be so difficult. Kirby had the better position. Fantastic rotation there from FaZe Clan. They've got a good idea of how they're playing this. And honestly, this is pretty impressive. So 4-3 up for FaZe Clan. They've got a lot more to do, but so far, so good here on Nuke.
Yeah, they're getting picked apart, and just these initial duels going the way of FaZe, and that's Complexity actually looking to take these duels, right? I'd like to see kind of like a set take coming in. I want them to kind of test the waters of this upper bomb side defense by just going for like a full-on execute take. I think that would make things a little bit more interesting, because right now they're basically just walking to the FaZe members, their crosshairs with no flashes, no nothing, just getting mowed down. As all he finds JKS. It was aiming at Config. I think it was Rush, but he finds JKS through the smoke. But at least Config gets the kill, and they're going to be coming and barreling. I'm sorry, forgetting how to English. Straight into the lower bomb side, but Kirby is holding down the fort.
While Kirby and Brokey having a great time, but Config has just come out of nowhere. That's 2 kills collected, and Kirby, he's got BlameF walking up towards him with a Mac 10. The kill comes through, and now it is all onto Config. He's got that deadly Deeg in hand and an M4 alongside it. And oh, he spotted Kirby! Another kill for Config. And he might just get all 5. He's looking for this last remaining player. And Cold Sarah has finally come down to the lower side of the map. Arriving from Secret, that bomb is down Decon. Config has collected it. He's not planting just yet, instead sticking around. And Cold Sarah has halted his movement for the time being, but he gets running again. He's walking right into the crosshair. Comes down to timing. How patient can Config be? The lineup. Oh no! 2 HP between him and the Ace Clutch. It's FaZe Clan on 5, but Config, my god, that was close.
He read that to perfection, Dinko. It was like a hunter just waiting for his prey.
Oh, that's frustrating if you're Config.
Oh, absolutely. He had it lined up. He had it lined up in Cold Zera somehow. 2 HP.
2 HP. But Cold Zera gets lucky there, right? That he does really well to hit that reaction shot. But blame F-Man, you've got to feel bad for the guy. That was so impressive. He nearly carried his team on his back in that round. I am so hyped that Config's back. This guy is an unbelievable player. So many years, I feel like his talent was wasted, but finally here in Complexity, he has found himself again, and he is just unbelievable.
Config, like, it just reminds me of that Mirage game he had against Ents, where he was unplayable, actually unplayable. 37 kills in a 16-13 win. You don't see that often. You don't see many players dropping 37 kills in regulation. That's how dominant he was. We're just toying with Ents. And if he didn't show up the way he did that game, it would have 100% been Ents playing against FaZe here today. But here we go. And it's going to be the Molotov, the upper take coming on in, and Russian Config cracking open that upper bomb side, and Brokey immediately is going to fall away. They know this one's done. He's trying to stay alive here, but it's getting hunted down. Config finds 2. And Olaf and Brokey trying their desperate best to finally shut down Config. What a madman, Dinko. The guy's he's got a berserker rage inside him, like the Viking that he is.
He's taking that Berserker elixir and he's trying to get it done, but it's not enough just yet. They're still got to pull this all the way back in. 4 rounds on the board locked in for Complexity. FaZe Clan, they are starting to lose some of that money now. You take a look at Olaf Meister, $700 in the bank. Cold Zera, $1,650. Money's good on the rest, though, at the moment, but Complexity, they do answer back. Config, he's not happy with just the near clutch. He wants the round win, so he gets the double in this one. 5-4. Config is ravenous right now, Blood. I'm really looking forward to seeing more of this going into the next few rounds. FaZe Clan, I don't think so. I don't think they'll be looking forward to it as much as me, but nonetheless, they've got to figure out how to stop him. The question is, can he be stopped?
I don't know. He reminds me of, like I said, like a berserker, like a Viking berserker, just looking, just on a bloodlust, the blood rage inside of him, just looking for kills, not stopping. Let's see if he continues to then go. This FaZe have, I won't lie, they have looked good so far. Out of the last 6 rounds, they've won 5 in a row. And now, a slower approach on Complexity. They're going to be walking all the way down towards Secret. The smokes haven't deployed. No one really looking towards the smoke. And they haven't made a single solitary footstep. You have JKS on the, kind of like on the float, on the lurk towards lobby, waiting for any push to be coming in from the CTs. Olaf making his home towards lower. They're expecting a potential lower play here. And because of how turtle up FaZe are, they really have no information to work with. So these crossfires, these setups they have, it needs to work. And that means they need to hit the shots.
No question about it. FaZe Clan need to play their game, hit their shots. Every player interview ever. And we'll see if they can get it over the line here. Olaf Meister up on top of the rafters. A walkout coming in from Rush. A good kill to open up this round. And they're not hitting their shots at all, Blur. They're falling apart. Rain even going down to Config. Another double for Config. And another round where FaZe Clan are left saving with 2 players. Nothing they can do here. Complexity have figured them out. And FaZe Clan are going to have to adapt going into this next round because their money is going to be gone. In fact, it's getting there now. Complexity have tied up the scoreline, and they might just take control of this game in the next round.
How many multi-kills does Config have right now? He's like a Danish demon. Just getting kills, winning almost every single duel. And that's kind of crazy. You go back to map number 1, it was Poison, and it was It was JKS who was just popping off. Although, that being said, no one had a bad game for Complexity. Everyone is having a good old time, except for JKS and Poison just being, just having a slightly better time. And now you had JKS with that, basically, even though it was a 2v4, it was virtually a 1v4 for him in the pistol round. And then you have BlameF having a massive round. He got an ace there, although it was an eco ace. And then you have Config just winning almost every single duel, looking almost unhinged in the way he's approaching some of his duels, and that's a scary sign for the side of FaZe. Dinko, they have a couple of rifles, but apart from that, just the pistols and Complexity. Well, they've bounced back here. They've won 2 back-to-back and made the money a little rough for the side of FaZe Clan.
Oh, they have certainly made the money rough over here for FaZe. They've got to really figure out what they want to do going forward. Money is equalized out, so you take a look at how things are right now for FaZe Clan. You know, they've got 2k average in the buy, a little more than that, actually. So they will be able to get a buy into this next round, but Complexity just having a great time. You see BlameF, the awareness not to go around that corner, but that's the bomb caught. Rain with 1 and the deagle. JKS able to reply. I don't think neutralized early on into the round, but 4v3 Corsair catching BlameF out, but BlameF still with the headshot, somehow wins that duel. And these are duels you want to see FaZe Clan win. You should be seeing Corsair win that aim duel every single time. BlameF wasn't even looking at him. You've got Brokey here on the back of the A side. The Deagle needs to deliver. Oh, he's got his chance. It doesn't work out. Poison still got that kill somehow, Blair.
He went for a 360 shot. Thankfully, it wasn't
He's
a
trying
no-scope.
to join FaZe Clan.
Well, it's in his application. I don't know if it's going to get accepted, though. Kirby left alone, and he should just be holding on to this M4 here. There's nothing he can do. Complexity back once more in the lead. They've won 3 in a row. For FaZe, it was an eco. They had to save rifles there, so they should be able to buy pretty comfortably. But yeah, this is a little worrying, right? It's Complexity's map pick, Dinko. And Nuke is no longer the highly CD-sided map it once was. Like, I think Train has taken that particular crown. So, you know, having a lot of T-sides, it's not necessarily like complete doom and gloom for the side of FaZe. But I feel like Complexity will have more tricks up their sleeves on both sides compared to what FaZe have. So for FaZe, I don't know. I don't know what to expect on the T side. So I'm expecting them to try and, at the very least, take the lead going to the second half. 8-7, 9-6 maybe in Poison, just styling on Brokey there. That's so sick.
Kirby towards outside. Smokes are coming up. 3 smokes. A little bit of a deeper wall of smokes this time to allow the secret cross. A little bit more expensive, of course, to pull off that execute towards outside, but Brokey has collected the first kill. Now the attempt from Complexity to get down towards ramp, and they've done it well. They've forced Cold Zera back, and now it's on to Olofmeister to try and hold off. Complexity running over the top of him, and Olofmeister doesn't get a single kill. FaZe Clan, you know, just losing every important duel right now. And Config is an animal, and he's going to go down to Kirby.
Kirby and Rain. 2 quick kills. BlameF, though. Positioning is everything, and is going to get back in the nick of time. Kirby's going to be found out. Now his position compromised. It's going to come down to Rush, though. He's been seen as well, so now they know where both his keys are. And Rush waiting for the play. He's going to find Brokey, but Rain from above, raining death and destruction. He gets the 1v2 clutch, both the kills. Almost instantly by the looks of things, and he'll have enough time to go for the defuse as well. And with that, the FaZe bounce back. Although, Dinko, they lose 4 players. And that means they're not able to build anything up economy-wise. If Complexity is able to potentially steal the next round away, they're going to be back to ecoing days again.
Money is the big problem, right? That's the game right now for both of these teams, just trying to grab control of the economy, and some of these very crucial rounds coming through for them. But a fantastic showing that from Rin, really getting it done at FaZe Clan to close out the round. Now we head into round number 13. This is more like it from FaZe Clan. This is far more competitive, and Brokey not too far off landing that shot, but this is it. Has to come back into a better position. Complexity unscared at the start of this, but look at this boost on the top. What? Poison trying to get the boost over the top into the skylight. That was nearly the kill. 1 HP in Cold Zera.
What was that?
They're breaking the game, Blur.
What was that? Hello? Olaf's on FaZe. And Complexity trying to pull off an Olaf boost here. That was ridiculous. 1 HP. Cold's probably wondering what the hell just happened there.
I
We need
love
a
that.
replay.
I
We need a
love that
replay.
boost so much from Complexity.
They just broke the map.
They have. And it doesn't get the kill, but Coldzera is probably wondering what the hell just happened right there. He's down to 1 health point. BMF with the headshot, Kirby out of there. And Complexity, well, they're going to lose the kill back. Ren is just pushed into the lobby. But look at the flank from Olofmeister. Being proactive, trying to get back into his Complexity. Looking for the kill, but Poison turns around, and the kill was there. Ren on the double. Now it's a 2v3.
Smart play, though. Forcing them back. BlameF pushing up towards the ramp area. They're not going to be expecting this. He hears the player dropping on down. Brokey is going to be looking the right way. He's not. And BlameF, the timing is impeccable. And Cold and Rain in a 2v2. Bomb down. Coldzera on 1 point of health. The timing is everything. The nade finds BlameF, but Poison, he keeps on pushing. And it is going to be the clutch going the way of Rain. These rounds, Denko, it's just coming down to the wire. A 4K, a quad kill for Rain to clutch out the round for FaZe. He's won 2 back-to-back clutches to win these rounds.
I want to see this boost again. This is all I care about right now, is this boost coming through. It was so impressive, but nonetheless, Rain, what a player. He is showing up, really stepping up for the FaZe clan right now when they need someone. They've been losing a lot of those important jewels. They've been going down a player, but Rain is the man pulling it all back.
Where's the boost? We need the boost.
Maybe we'll get it a little bit later.
Please.
Maybe we'll find it later, but nonetheless, a sick triple boost. Hopefully, Complexity tried again during this map. I really do want to see it come through. I'm sure it'll be on Reddit a little bit later on. If you missed it, you can catch it on front page of Reddit a little bit later on. But nonetheless, Complexity walking down into the lower side. Smokes are up, and they all start to edge closer and closer to Brokey right now. He's got this open play. There should be at least 1 kill unless Poison's quicker. And Brokey obviously has the chance here to take that first frag, and they're going to be setting up for this. The barrel spotted. Brokey now ready. He knows they're coming around this corner, and there's the kill on Poison.
They were teasing him there, Dinko. They were teasing him to peek out. They're going to peer out again. That wasn't it from Brokey. He's been fantastic so far, but that wasn't the play. Kirby, however, finding JKS, going to neutralize, actually rather regain the man advantage. But BlameF finds Rain, and that's going to be an open bomb site towards upper. However, there is still Coldzera floating around. He can find Rush. Is he going to survive? He just needs to stay alive here. Just wait for his teammates to arrive. The bomb is going to be planted. However, they will have the man advantage as they go in for the retake.
Coldzera with config going down. Just BlameF left alone in this clutch. And a low Complexity. I've got this bomb down. Winning the round is still going to be very difficult for the Inkim leader. Through the smoke, spotted as it fades away. Olofmeister goes down, and BlameF, he's doing this right now. Kirby and Coldzera trying to get back in, and BlameF is going to heaven. This position, he needs to get there quickly. Defuse coming through. He's sprinting all the way up the ladder, and the headshot in from Coldzera. The defuse stuck by Kirby, and the round just about won by FaZe clan.
That was a Hail Mary play from from the final player there. I don't... He should have known it was a 1v2, and he was making a lot of noise. I'm surprised why he went for that play there, did BlameF. A little surprising, but yeah. FaZe, they at least guarantee themselves the minimum of a 1-round lead going into the second half, Dinko. And make it 9-6. There's a chance we can see map number 3 coming up here.
Smokes up for the cross, and Kirby trying to get over the top of Red. He's got such a good position here. Surely he gets at least 1 or 2. They're not looking. They turn around. Poison with the headshot. Kirby caught. He goes down immediately. And now BlameF running down into the lower side. Complexity winning the duels. It's just Coldzera left alone, and he drops right into config. It's 7 at the half. A much better performance from FaZe clan. We'll see if they can keep it up and send us to a third after the break.
Don't look away. Send a display. All eyes on me. Don't even blink. In the presence of kings, bow down to me. I'm
FaZe Clan battle back heading into map number 2. It's Complexity's map pick, and FaZe Clan come out on top at the half. It's 7. We'll see if that continues on their T side blow. We did have some question marks heading into this one based on the T side we've seen on Inferno. It was more so the strengths of Complexity, though, I feel like, on the defensive side. So definitely hoping to see more of the same out of Complexity. We'll see if FaZe Clan can rise to the occasion.
Yeah, at least the players have woken up, right? We saw coldzera have his moments. We saw Brokey as well with the AWP initially looking pretty fantastic. And also, for the side of Rain, how many clutches did he win? At least 2 clutches, if I read that right. But here we go. Pistol round. And it is going to be... Have FaZe won all the pistol rounds?
No,
they haven't.
No. They didn't win this pistol round. Complexity won the pistol here.
JKS. They did come closer. It was a 4v2, so let's see if they're able to turn this one back. Rain's going to find Poison, and it's going to be JKS getting hounded down, the hero of the pistol round from the first round. They're not wasting no time, Dinko. They're going to come charging on in, and Dinko, there's nothing JKS can do, but Blame F does reply back with 1.
Oh, Blame F with another one, a second picked up in Complexity. Yeah, again, pulling the pistol round back. Kerby luckily with a headshot. Brokey following up, but now it's all on Config. 1v3. He's dropped that bomb down and he's looking for a second victim. 2 players left. He spotted the double door play, but Brokey caught a little bit of vision and swings back in with a headshot. Brokey is the pistol god.
Brokey is generally very, very good with every weapon. Is one thing we found out. They've won 3 out of the 4 pistol rounds so far in this series, Dinko. It could have been actually all 4, unless JKS had just hadn't gone Super Saiyan in the first round. But this is a good start. They had the lead. They had the 1-round lead going to the second half. They win the pistol. If they can convert this force buy and the anti-force buy rather and the anti-eco, they're in a very comfortable position. It's going to be 11-7 for FaZe. But then again, Complexity, they've shown that even with the pistols, they are a force to be reckoned with.
Just a reminder to everybody watching as well, we are running 2 simultaneous streams. Over on the main stream, we've got Cloud9 taking on Complexity. So if you're interested in that matchup, or should I say Cloud9 versus Spirit, we've got Complexity here. Nonetheless, if you're interested in that match, head on over. But let's stick around here. You should. FaZe Clan trying to battle back on this second map. They've done a decent job so far. 9 rounds picked up, and they needed a good start coming into the T side, and they've done that well. Kirby with the AK-47 collecting the kill. Poison falls, and the Deagle trying to spam on through, but now Burnett holding on. The charge down into ramp. JKS gets checked in the boost, but he gets 1 kill. Brokey answers back. 2 players in behind the smoke right now. BlameF in the smoke. Config with a headshot, and now there's a chance. They've run right past BlameF in this smoke. He's gathering all the info from the footsteps. That's the bomb. Brokey with the headshot somehow turns around, and now does Config. I think Brokey is aware of this possibility, but he gets away. If he had picked up 1 shot there, that would have been the bomb down in the lower site, and Config would have an easy 1v1. But now it's a retake. A 1v2 onto this A site blood. Brokey on 1 HP. 18 for Kirby, and that shot's going through the wall.
That was so close, and Config, he won't check the close angle, and Kirby, 18 HP and 1 versus Config, and unfortunately, the positioning for Kirby, he wasn't expecting it. As we do have an update from the mainstream, Cloud9 now leading 3-1 on DOS2, the map pick coming in from the side of Spirit. The first map, mind you, went 16-14, Cloud9 winning theirs in a very, very close fashion. And right now, Dinko, FaZe Clan, they survived the scare, and for Complexity, it's just going to be pistols once more. It's going to be a couple of digs, P250 in the hands of JKS, but they made FaZe bleed there, and that could have easily have gone the way Complexity. FaZe is taking the duels outside, but Poison with the deagles. These shots are just pristine, Dinko, and he's looking for more. Finally gets shut down, but he's dealt the damage. It's now a 2v3, still favoring FaZe, but barely, because Cold is down to 25 HP.
In these deagle rounds, in these pistol rounds, Complexity always look deadly. FaZe Clan have got to pick this one up. JKS peeking towards Yard. Deagle trying to get around this corner. And coldzera just sitting back. He's low HP, so 1 bullet would be enough. And BlameF is going to walk into him. coldzera needs to be careful. Oh, the peek at the right time. BlameF caught. This time JKS replying. He's now got an AK-47. But again, no utility, no Kevlar, and no kit into this 1v2.
Yeah, if I'm JKS, I just might as well save here. I mean, they've dealt the damage. They dealt so much damage. They're gonna peek together. I love it. Brokey is going to win the duel. The aim punch being a little too much for JKS to contend with. And FaZe, 11-7. However, having lost so many players in the past couple of rounds, it's going to be messy. And point off, what a shot into Rain. That is just disgusting. That is just obscene from Poison. How expensive are these rounds for the side of FaZe? So now the real test is going to be coming in. Denko Poison, he went for the full eco the 2 rounds, and now that he has the AWP, a lot of utility for complexity. M4s abound as well. And it's going to be the first real test for FaZe here on the T side.
Yeah, you want to see this all about for Poison. He was playing really well on map number 1. He actually was top fragging for the team, and now he's not really having the best performance. You know, other than those deagle kills in the previous round, he hasn't really had much impact so far on the server. In fact, a lot of people have dropped off on this team. Poison up on 7 kills now. JKS on 9. I believe Rush is on 6 kills as well, so we've got a little bit of a quieter performance than some of these complexity players. FaZe Clan overall have had a big step up in the individual front, and when it comes to FaZe Clan, that's pretty much what this team's all about, right? It's just having those individuals pop off, and over on Inferno, it didn't really happen. They weren't given any space to play with. So Complexity now getting the real test. FaZe Clan doing a good job on Nuke at the moment.
They are slowing it down. Complexity not really being very proactive yet. Flashbang is good, but JK is able to avoid it. Oh, he goes for the shot, the pre-fire. And that's a dead giveaway. Olaf immediately takes his head. And they're going to come charging on in. Olaf with a 2 quick double opening. That's a lower bomb site just to run over. Broke is going to find Poison as well. They're winning all the duels, Denko. This is the first real test for FaZe Clan, and they come out with flying colors. Fantastic stuff coming in from the side of FaZe, especially Olaf with his 2 openings.
That's what you want to see from FaZe Clan. That's what we're loving to see here on Nuke right now. And honestly, Complexity not really showing too much here. Not showing us that they're going to be able to pick this up. Okay, they've had a lot of close deagle rounds, but these gun rounds are what matters. And they haven't really shown us a whole lot when they've got those rifles out. Poison had the AWP out, didn't do anything. JKS, yet again, not doing anything on the defensive side. Config slowed down a little bit as well. And this team, they were on fire on Inferno. They had no test at all. And here on Nuke, well, they've kind of grabbed control of this game and are now 4 rounds away from sending us to the 3rd map. I don't think anybody would have expected, coming out of Inferno, that we'd be looking at a 3rd map today in this series. But they are showing up here, FaZe Clan, and I, for one, am a fan of seeing a better match.
Yeah, you don't want it to be just a damp affair with Complexity just running away with it. And honestly, looking at Inferno, I wouldn't have blamed anyone for expecting the results would be the same here on Nuke, but FaZe, they've come to play, and I love the fact that they have kind of like immediately just deleted the memories of the Inferno game and have stepped up here. Rain taking a lot of damage. I love that. I love the nade. That is brilliant nade usage. And Rain probably wondering how the hell he's getting naded, where the hell rather he's getting naded from. Complexity, they have some pretty cool tricks up the sleeve on this map. We saw the boost in the first half. We have these nades here as well. This one I've seen earlier, but they have a lot of cool tricks up the sleeve, Denko. Unfortunately, they're not winning the rounds, though. And that is problematic if you're a Complexity fan.
Certainly. Complexity look well prepared in the map. I mean, they have some interesting boosts over on the T side. They had Config tearing it up on the T side, but now we're starting to see that world in which, you know, if it happened against ENCE, they probably would have lost that 3rd map, not even had a chance to be here, where Config maybe doesn't keep that level up the entire map. And if no one else is really doing much over here for Complexity, what does happen? DreamHack has been the man to step up in a lot of these rounds. He's 21-11 right now. He's got that M4 alongside Rush into this one, and a bit of damage inflicted on FaZe Clan early. Bit of a gap, of course, with this smoke, but nonetheless, they will get down towards Secret. And there's 4 players charging their way into the lower bomb site.
30 seconds on the clock as well. They need to make a bit of haste and they're making a lot of noise. Olaf trying to beat the lurk, trying to catch out the players dropping towards vents. But JKS with the deagle Dinko. Oh, he's gonna find the bombs. That's a bomb carrier drop right now. And he's gonna be holding the line. He gets taken up by Cold though, but 14 seconds and Kirby is hitting everything. And somehow, danger has been averted. They're gonna get the bomb down here. Poison trying his desperate best to do something, but he will be denied. But Rush isn't quite done yet. He's gonna find 1, 2, looking for the 3rd kill. But Kirby is holding the line and is lying in wait.
Rush runs over the top. Another kill for Rush. What a clutch from Rush. That is unbelievable. Complexity. They needed a miracle. And it's Rush, the hero for the team.
I don't... How has he pulled that off?
That is unbelievable from Rush. They just needed it. They needed that so badly. He sat back in that ramp boy. He sat back in this position. Picks up the first, the second. They give him the fights. And FaZe Clan, they completely fall apart. Sherby looked like he had done enough there, to be honest, but Rush just tears them to shreds in the final few moments.
That was his last bullet as well under Cold. His very last bullet of the magazine, and he just pulls it off. That is just unreal from Rush. We've seen big moments from almost every single player of Complexity, maybe apart from Rush, but this time around he shines through. There's going to be hit coming in towards upper, but the smoke, it's going to be preventing FaZe from going for that play for now. I think I hit a falsetto there, Dinko.
So
With that clutch.
do I. That was something else. Rush, they had some clutches yesterday, you know, even against Gambi. They were looking... He had a couple of moments, certainly. Rush is good in those clutches. He's a very cerebral player. He knows how to play those clutches well. And that's what he can do sometimes. And Rush does get a lot of flack from the community, you know, for being the more supportive element on the team, you know. When you're on a team, you've got Poison, JKS, Config, BlameF. You can't be a star player. There's no way you can take any of those roles away. Rush has to do the dirty work in this team, and what a job he does. And even winning these clutches.
That was a very important round as well to win, considering it really didn't make too much of an investment as well. Had a couple of rifles, but here we go. It's going to be BlameF. He's alone. He needs to win these duels, and he won't make his escape. Gets taken down. Bomb spotted. He knows that at least a few players dropping on in. Config walks on in, catches Brokey, and it's a 3v4. Man advantage for Complexity. However, they have lost the lower bomb site.
Brokey was just trying to catch those rotations, maybe take down a player as they try and get to the B site, but Config walks right into his crosshair, takes him down immediately, and now 4v3. Complexity looking for the retake, but FaZe Clan, they're popping off. Rim with a headshot. All of Mice are doing work as well, and it's cleaned up. JKS and Rush taking everybody down, and Complexity with 9 rounds on the board. They're fired up now. That has given them the energy moving forward. Complexity, a cliche, but they are a momentum-based team. If they get the confidence fired up, if they get that momentum, they are going to be a team that starts to go into a mode where they're just unstoppable, right? We've seen that on Inferno, and now that clutch from Rush, that might just be enough fire in the belly of Complexity to let this beast unleash.
Well, that is how the Juggernaut does operate. He starts moving, he becomes nigh unstoppable, and that is what they have been named after. Poison has had a very quiet game, but with the AWP in his hands, CD side, it's time for him to wake up as well. He was fantastic on Inferno, not missing, narrowly missing a single shot. So far on Nuke, he has been a bit missing BlameF with the aggression. This is the very first time we've seen this level of aggression from Complexity towards the outer yard. And Molotov's going to force him back. He reads it, and he's going to fade away before the flames touch his feet. It is a pretty total up approach once more for Complexity. No aggression at all. They have Poison with the op towards ramp. He's got backup in the form of JKS. Kind of like a total up setup here from the CTs. BlameF playing towards mini. The execute comes towards outside. Poison's actually going to leave his position towards ramp, and they're going to relocate himself towards heaven, where he's going to be dealing death. Raining down death, rather, upon rain.
JKS around the corner. Couple of players about to come into his crosshair. Utility used up. Now, he's going to be under pressure. He's got the first kill. Looking for the second one is here as well. And just delaying, but no kill other than the first. 1v3. 1 kill is enough right now to keep the advantage afloat here for Complexity. And look who's down here on the lower side. Config in the corner. They run over the top. The first kill. The second. Oh, nearly the third. Config just shutting them down. And Kirby now with the impossible task. A 1v4 clutch against Complexity. He's taken the first. Bomb planted. And now 3 players remain coming back into the site. Try and get in behind the boxes. He's spotted by the op now, trying to take that fight. And Poison, of course, just re-peeking from the other side of the ramp. It's another round for Complexity. They really are starting to feel this map now.
12 to 10. slowly but surely whittling away the deficit they had. And for FaZe Clan, yeah, sure, they get the bomb down. It's a little bit extra money in the kitty, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I love the rotation of Poison there, just immediately leaving ramp, heading straight towards Heavens the moment the smokes are deployed towards outside. And he was all over the map there, right? He was towards ramp holding initially, gets a kill towards Heavens, and then finally again, finishing it off in style towards from the ramp position. FaZe opting to go for a light investment. It's going to be a fast hit towards the lower bomb side. They're going to be dropping straight on in towards the vents. Wasting no time. Blame F floating around. Who knows? He's aware that someone might be there. Trying to get a timing right, and coldzera just runs out the running headshot as Kirby will be spotted out as well. And suddenly, things are looking a little interesting as Rain. What is that shot onto Rush? Just deletes him from the server. And now it's a 3v3. Poison duking it out with the pistols. He's going to get peeked together. He gets a double dink in, and he's going to land a shot with the AWP, Denko. And all of a sudden, once more, it's down to Rain. He's won a couple of clutches earlier, but this one might be a little bit too much.
He's pulled the rifle just as he goes around the corner. Blame F with the kill. Complexity on 11. And yeah, that round was just done. When you hand that off to Rain, there's no way he could be expected to pick it all up. So 12 to 11 for Complexity. We take a closer look at the economy and how this paints a picture right now for both teams. FaZe Clan, yes, still in the lead. Their buy comes through. They've got the AK-47s, the utility out in play. Money not really there in reserve. All for Complexity. The majority of the players, 3 out of 5, have got money left over. They're on 11, looking to try and tie things up. And if they do it in this round, Blair, they likely take the lead.
They do indeed. And it is indeed very, very worrying right now for FaZe, having had such a massive lead. Getting dwindled away. The aggression's going to come out. The timing is brilliant. Olaf gets tagged onto 2 points. Held, and Poison's going to come peering around the corner with JKS. And it's still going to hold on. It should just be falling back right now if they've done the job. And for the very first time, the ramp aggression coming in from Complexity, and it's going to pay out for them. Kirby, however, is pushing towards Garage. This duel is going to be very crucial, Dinko. It's Blame F versus his Danish cousin.
Kirby walking in. Oh, trying to get behind, but Blame F will not be snuck up on. He turns around and gets the headshot config as well. This is the Complexity we remember from Inferno. This is the Complexity of FaZe Clan's nightmares. And coldzera in a 1 versus 5, taking a kill. He wants 4 more. This clutch would be one that throws it way back to coldzera's best player in the world times. I'll look for another kill here on the Poison. Shot coming through. Poison's an ult, but there's not going to give you much space here. But coldzera is aware of that. Ready for the peak. And what Poison just tears his head off with a sidearm. 12 to 12. BM coming in here from Complexity. Ever since that clutch blast from Rush, they have not lost a round.
Maybe that was a catalyst. Maybe that's what they're waiting for. Oh boy, this is looking a little worrying with the side of FaZe. 4 rounds in a row? Or is it 5? I forget. Doesn't really matter. The thing is, Complexity are on a bit of a tear right now, tying things up. This round is going to be so very crucial for the side of FaZe, Dinko. If they lose this once more, they're going to be forced to go down to pistols. At least if they get the bomb down, might be able to eke out a buy, but still, it is going to be very grim indeed for the side of FaZe. And they're aware of it. This round is pretty much almost a must-win. JKS taking the duel is going to find 1. Olaf taking a bit of damage as well, and JKS still continuing to take the duels. And look at the aggression from Blame F. He doesn't know who to shoot at. He spots too many players, and he's going to find 2 and finds 3. What a spray from Blame F! And Olaf's going to be left alone in a 1v5. He finds config, but this is looking impossible, Dinko. What a round from the captain.
Fantastic performance out of Blame F. He was really the player leading the charge for them for the majority of that first half, right? He was up plus 20 kills going into the second, and I feel like it's very important that the rest of the Complexity stood up, and alongside Blame F have now made a death machine. FaZe Clan are not happy to see JKS now reaching the numbers as well. 17 kills added to the collection. He had a fantastic performance over on Inferno. And FaZe Clan now calling another timeout. They're really starting to feel this pressure. And you're going to see a spray down again from Blue F. Filthy stuff coming in from the in-game leader.
Just disgusting. 28 kills, Dinko. I mean, still in regulation. It was 12 to 7. Complexity have now won 6 in a row. And they're not showing any signs of stopping anytime soon, Dinko. The money's looking fantastic. This is after the buy. Blame Epson sitting on an exact figure of 10,000. I've rarely seen that. 10K, 5,000 for Rush, $7,000 to JKS, 9K for Poison. Nice round figures. And Config kind of spoiling it with 3,100. But looking good for Complexity. But for FaZe Clan, yeah, they lost that round. I was saying how that round's a crucial one. And they have to go with the pistols here. And if Complexity play this right, they're going to be reaching 14.
FaZe Clan now hoping to pull off an important round here with the pistols running down into the A site. Rush has got them first and the second, finally shut down by Rain. There's a player in the smoke. Oh my god. Poison, you madman. What is he doing? 14 rounds for Complexity. Poison is just mental. And Complexity still win the round, of course. I have no idea. Did he just jump out of heaven into the smoke?
Was he? Yeah.
What a wild man Poison is. I would love to see the thought process in Poison's play.
I just want to see the replay. Oh, he jumped down and smoked himself off. What a lunatic. I love it. Inject that poison straight into my veins, Dingo. That was just fantastic.
Choose your poison, blood. And you've chosen the Bulgarian Madman. He's a bloody incredible player. Blame F with a headshot. Calls out one-way. For Blame F, he's created a one-way. Another kill collected with it. Kjærby finally shuts him down out of that. And now we've got ourselves a 4v3. Fantastic play for Blame F. Really working with his environment and allowing 2 kills to go Complexity's way. The outside fight's not really necessary, to be honest, from Config, but he goes down. Kjærby taking the headshot. Yeah, that's not necessary from Complexity. You know, they are fired up. They haven't really lost a round in a very long time, but still, those are the kind of plays that might just allow FaZe Clan back into this. It's still 14-12. Still very possible to let these legends of the game back into things. 49 seconds now in play, blah.
Bit of a stalemate, just lying in wait. 40 seconds. Rush. Spider sense tingling. Check though, but he's going to spot out Rain before Rain sees him. He does a bit more damage on Olaf though. The problem is JKS's position here, Dinko. Aren't going to check it. They will clear him, but doesn't matter. JK is still going to win the dudes. Kjærby so very low, and JKS will have no trouble clutching it out, or rather just winning it out. He had his teammate alive anyway. It was a contingency player alive there. And 15-12, Complexity to get to map point. It was 12-7 for FaZe Clan. And Complexity have just brought it back. They've strung 8 in a row. That is just... That's heartbreaking for FaZe. Honestly, I won't lie. They were looking so good initially. But a Juggernaut, they've woken up.
Yeah, and it all comes off that play. And it's Rush winning the clutch that allows them to pick up here. That's certainly going to be one of the plays of the day, if not the best play. Up to them was just the first match. Config plays crossed in front of him. Kjærby and Rain taking them down. And Complexity, this might just be the end of their run. Caster's curse coming in full effect, Blur. 8 rounds might just be where this trend stops from Complexity. Blame F on 30 kills, 31 now added on the tally. What a beast. 31 and 14. Blame F having a fantastic performance right now. And FaZe Clan, they are looking to at least grab 13. Still 2 away. Overtime still very much a possibility. And Complexity are trying this retake, but it's not looking likely. They've got to hope for some magic out of Poison's ult, but it has pulled off 1 kill. JKS now going through. Missed shot from Poison. Time taking Poison with another, but goal consolation prize at this point. FaZe Clan 13 added to the tally, and we head into round 29. Will we go the distance and all 30 in regulation, or will Complexity send us to a 2-0 win?
That's not quite done yet, is it? And can't really blame Complexity for going for that attempt. They did have enough money to work with. There are two more rounds remaining in this half. The problem is, if they lose this one, I think it'll be fine. Rush doesn't have any money, but Blame F has enough cash to prop them a gun over. So money isn't going to be a problem here for Complexity in regulation. Can they close it out, though? That is the question. Once more, they're going to be going for the same play again, Dinko, and it's going to work out once more. Kjærby's going to find Config, but JK is getting pushed. It's all a ruse, as JKS immediately heading towards the lower bomb side as Poison gets found by Olaf. So these opening kills going the way of FaZe, and Complexity not able to reply back.
Look at Rush's full position. They have so much control right now. Rush is about to catch a couple of players coming around this corner. Rush line up 3 kills surely at this point. Rush grabs all 3. And that is the last nail in this coffin. Kirby and Brokey having to pull off a 2v3. They've collected the first. Now Rush looking for another one. He finally goes down, and Kirby saving FaZe Clan. There's a pulse. There's a heartbeat right now. And this team are going to be staying alive unless BlameF can pull off a 1v2 clutch. I won't put it past him. He's 31 kills right now. And FaZe Clan, luckily, they've got Kirby right now getting those 3 kills, keeping the dream alive.
BlameF has pulled off so many ludicrous clutches in the recent past on Nuke that I really wouldn't be surprised. He's not going to waste any time. He's just going to leg it. 30 seconds. They still have time to work with here. And he's wasting no time whatsoever. Molotov, that's a dead giveaway as to where the player is. But unfortunately, due to the smoke, he's not going to be able to push. He's just going to take a few pot shots here. Kirby and Brokey are going to be playing this one together, Dinko. The health's looking good as well. This should be unwinnable. Like, no matter how good BlameF is, and he is indeed a beast, this should be a round that should 100% go the way of FaZe, and indeed it will. Brokey's going to get the headshot. 14 to 15. We're going to go to full distance. And Complexity have one more chance, one opportunity to close out this series and qualify for the playoffs. And for FaZe, though, it's about making it to overtime. What a spray from Rush. That repositioning was... The timing could not have been better.
Kirby just saves the day. There's no way that FaZe Clan win that round unless Kirby is just alive, popping off, getting all those important jewels going their way. Complexity now 15-14, looking to try and take it over the line. FaZe Clan battling back. Overtime, a real possibility. In fact, it's the most likely of outcomes when you look at Complexity's buy. FaZe Clan are favored in this round. They've got the rifles out in play. The one advantage Complexity do have is that they have an AWP out. Poison wielding that weapon. And BlameF is pushed up underneath the silo. He's got a decent spot right now.
Waiting patiently for the aggression. They've been caught off guard so many times by BlameF's push towards outer that they're super paranoid right now, FaZe. And all the pressure is on their shoulders right now. They want to take it to overtime. They need to take it to overtime. Battling for survival. Slowly inching ahead is going to be Olaf. He's been pretty solid so far in this second half and getting these opening picks. They're going to be pushing on in, Dinko. This is going to be risky. The timing is everything. The push is going to be coming in from Rush. He's going to find one. As he picked up a gun, no, he has him, but he's going to hold the line. The defense had to do all the work, and Rush is going to find another kill. Config still holding the line, but he should be taken down here by Olaf with a double. And now it's a 2v3. As a bomb will get planted.
JKS nipping at the heels of coldzera. He's walked into the lobby. And JKS now charging forward. There's the kill onto coldzera. A little bit of damage done. It's now just Brokey left alone. Complexity. They've got a 2v1, and Brokey has to keep FaZe Clan alive. He's got it down into the 1v1, but he's 4 HP. JKS nearly taking him down through the wall, and Brokey still alive. The time ticking on in the bomb, and Brokey going forward, not cowering away. It's overtime coming right up. Brokey has sent us right there. We'll be back after the break. Should. She's on fire. 1,000 degrees. She's on fire. I'm feeling the heat. Like, oh, somebody better put her out. Like, oh, before she burns the place down. She's on fire. She's on fire. She's on fire. We go again. Complexity versus FaZe Clan continues in overtime. FaZe Clan, a lot of people have definitely written them out of a lot of scenarios, but right now they're battling back on Nuke, and I for one, am very excited to see this right now. FaZe Clan showing up. I'm excited to see this happen. They've had to come back from some ridiculous rounds, and Poison just running right through the hut, taking the kill down onto Rain.
Firstly, I just want to point out Brokey has been an absolute beast. JKS, though, the off angle, he doesn't get the kill. Kirby, 1 HP. He survives and wins the duel. And it's going to be Poison who just destroys Brokey through the edge of the door. Now, it's a 3v3 as Olaf finds Conflict. That's a huge pick to find. But Olaf, he's going to be left alone now here, Dinko. 1v3 and Poison, he's missing nothing right now. 3 kills for the man as Complexity. They take round 1 of OT.
That was just a lightning fast, aggressive round coming in from Complexity. Just trying to assert dominance early on in overtime. FaZe Clan have been so tenacious throughout this map, though. I'll not make them flinch too much. But certainly, a good start for Complexity coming into OT. Poison has started to really light up. He had a very quiet performance here on Nuke, but he is starting to warm up now. Over FaZe Clan, what a performance has been across the board from pretty much everybody involved. The flash in. Brokey gets caught just before the flashbang went out, and JKS will find the headshot. Complexity giving the man advantage going into this round. JKS repositions down on the lower side. He's also got Config off towards control room as well. There's the kill picked up, looking for the second. He sprays down and gets 2. JKS is still here as well. The nightmare continues. The FaZe Clan battle back. It's just Rain left alone. A total 1v4. And 3 more players to collect in this clutch. They're starting to come down into the lower site. And Rain has eyes on that decon door. He'll tap. You'll hear the vent movement. And now he really needs to figure out how to play this one. He'll let Poison get close to that decon door. And Poison going for the wallbang through the door. The double door swing wide open as well. They're really trying to trap him, sandwich him in. But Rain will not flinch. Another headshot going back up towards the ramp. But Rush with the better position. Rain was preoccupied with the decon player. And its Complexity was 17 rounds.
That looked a little too scary for me. Like when BlameF peaked, I feel Rush should have peaked from ramp as well at the same time. But unfortunately, he doesn't. But Rush eventually wins the duel. That could have got very scary. You don't want to give individual 1v1s to someone like Rain. But Complexity didn't go. They're 1-2 back-to-back right now. Can they make it a flawless half here? And OT number 1 is the question. Thankfully, there's a 16k rule set for the OT. Meaning that FaZe will have no trouble buying up. It's going to be contact play coming in. Rush is going to make contact and he's going to find just 1, but deals so much damage, making it so much more easier for Config to pick up the remaining pieces. 4v3, bomb dropped on the upper bomb side. They're waiting for Config to peek. But how long can he stay alive here is the question. He's trapped in the corner and Brokey's going to finally find him. Cold Zero is going to tap away Poison and suddenly the tables have turned. It's now a 2v3 in favor of the FaZe Clan.
Complexity having to battle back into this one. FaZe Clan have gotten themselves into a very solid position. BlameF, he's wrapping up through heaven right now. JKS is letting his teammate get into a better position for this retake. Currently, Brokey playing close at the boxes. Olaf Meister on default. And Coltown playing towards hot right now. JKS goes around the corner. First picked up. BlameF finding the follow-up. And now 1v1 between Olaf and JKS. Running forward. Olaf Meister holds the angle and wins the round. 17-16. FaZe Clan battle back. And 1 round on the T side. That's huge blood. Both of these teams have been relatively quiet on the attacking side. And finding a round going into OT half number 1. Well, this is definitely looking pretty good.
Yeah, that's such an important clutch to win as well for Olaf. I love the timing on that retake from Complexity, right? It's a 2v3, and it comes down to the 1v1 in the end. Olaf going big once more. He might not necessarily be the star he once was for this team, but so far in this particular map, he has been fantastic. So many crucial kills going his way. Brokey as well stepped up. Cold Zero had his moments. Rain. And of course, Kirby as well. Everyone waking up. And that's what we wanted to see. That's what we did not witness on Inferno. But it's still not quite done yet. 17-16. Complexity still have the 1-round lead. They've shown that they have a lot of tricks up their sleeve, Dinko, on this Nuke map. Let's see if they have any remaining aces hitting up their sleeves here. Heading into overtime.
BlameF having control of the top of secret at the moment. Good control for Complexity, but KRB, this player, I mean, what a fantastic performance he's had. No one can overlook that. 26 kills right now for him. He's towards the back of Gary's. Config's actually gotten up towards heaven. Wolfmeister down here spots the bomb. That's a big kill to collect. Brokey has hit the deck, and now Config getting in towards heaven. Clean tap on Coldzera, and now he wants more. One headshot is not enough. Config wants to crack a couple more open. And 56 seconds left. Bomb has been reclaimed by Complexity, but KRB finally comes out of his position. Taking away Poison's life. He's still got Olafmeister to play with. And Config peeked at the wrong time, and Olafmeister with the frag. And this is looking good for FaZe Clan. They're playing fantastic Counter-Strike here in overtime. And JKS and BlameF have got to pull off a 2v2. Not only do they need to do that, but they've got to pick up this bomb. And that does give them a big problem.
Oh, and the timing on the peak from Olafmeister. He spots a second player as well. BlameF left alone. It's a 1v1. 20 seconds. He's got to get the bomb back up, but does he know where Kirby is? No, he doesn't. And Kirby and Olaf, that round looked done and dusted, Dinko. But they bring it back. And then once more, they tie things up 17-17.
What a fantastic round from Olafmeister and Kirby. Just patient play. Patience is the winning factor right there for FaZe Clan. Olafmeister had a good position down in towards Hell. Kirby, no matter what action is going down towards outside, as soon as Olafmeister brings that bomb down, Kirby knows he can just hold that position. He knows where the bomb is. He peeks out, gets the kill at the right time. Config then pulled away, forced to look for that garage fight, and Olafmeister just peeking out from Hell, getting the kill, and giving FaZe Clan a fantastic round win. And now they're looking to ride this wave. Ride this wave to a map number 3. Config with a big kill. Olafmeister replying. Puts the flash down in. Reposition. Rush swinging wide. Gets the kill. And that's an important frag to find for Complexity. They're a man up now. Kirby trying to catch them as they enter the ramp room. It's not really worked out for him too well. Coldzera now getting aggressive. They're taking control of the site. Or taking control of the lobby, should I say. And now trying to follow up on these Complexity players that have made it down to B.
They're wasting their time. They're making a lot of noise as well. Kirby's the one who's going to be kind of secret agent, slowly sneaking in from the vents. Can he find BlameF? Is he going to turn around? No, he's not. He's going to walk past BlameF. That is huge, but BlameF turns around. That is so unfortunate for Kirby, and it's all again going to be down to Cole Dingo. He's at 1v4, and he's only good for one. Complexity. Once more, they get to map and match point. But FaZe, they've shown they're not going to go down without a fight. They've been kicking and screaming, grabbing, and somehow dragging their way through to overtime. Can they somehow take us to OT number 2? We're going to be finding out here. Buy, of course, won't be a problem, but there is absolutely no margin for error left for the side of FaZe.
Yeah, you look at FaZe Clan right now, and they've done it before. They've pulled back performances that look like it's down and out, right? Complexity, after Rush's clutch, had grabbed control of this game, but Kirby has been a big part as to why FaZe Clan have been able to pull this game all the way back to OT. And now he's looking for double overtime. It's not going to be enough with just one OT and a loss. They want to bring it back. They want to force it to a map number 3. They are digging deep. And Complexity, currently a man down at the start of this final round of overtime number 1.
Having lost BlameF, it's a bit of a problem here. And Kirby, timing could be everything. Minute on the clock. Is he going to appear? Oh, Config! Just with the instant delete on the Kirby. I don't know if you read that, but Brokey does reply back. He catches Poison. Now all 3 remaining players of Complexity heading towards outside, and Config, he doesn't know where Brokey is, and Brokey just running around, winning each and every single duel, leaving it all in the hands of JKS Ninko. It's a 1v4. This converts it to a 1v3, but his bombs drop. They know where he is, and this is looking almost impossible. Brokey's going to walk straight out and take the kill, and with that, we're going to have overtime number 2. This game is not done yet.
No, it is not done yet at all, Blair. We go again. Overtime number 2 coming right out. FaZe Clan. This is impressive. They look at this team and they definitely look like a team that's having problems, right? There's no denying that. Everybody knows the problems that's going on right now in FaZe Clan. Coldzera was said yesterday, he's not enjoying the income leading right now. We've had a couple of underperformances from individuals over on that first map for sure. But here on Nuke, they have shown up. And Kjerby, Olofmeister, winning some huge rounds for this team. And we go again, starting at 18-18. We've got Poison looking down the barrel, trying to get a fight in towards ramp, but FaZe Clan not giving him that battle. Instead, they've pushed Olofmeister into a bit more of an advanced position, and they've still got that ult pulled back in the hands of Brokey. Complexity taking their time at the start of this one.
Yep, and like you so very well put, like FaZe, they have had a lot of issues for a very long time, but right now, doesn't matter what issues they have outside the server, whatnot. In the server, they're hitting the shots. They're coming in pretty clutch as well. They take something coming into its upper, and Coldzera is going to avoid the flashes. That's beautifully done by Cole. He finds 2, he finds 3, finally gets shut down, but Rain's there with the wallbang, and Brokey with the final blow. FaZe Clan shuts down the upper hit coming in from Complexity.
Fantastic stuff coming out there from Coldzera. That's what you want to see from this team. Look at that scoreboard for FaZe Clan right now. We've highlighted a couple of players that have had big rounds, but it's a team effort. 25, 29, 23 kills across this board for FaZe Clan. What a fantastic performance out of them. Over for Complexity, 37 kills on BlameF, 22 for Rush, 27 for JKS, and 28 for Config right now. Lagging behind is Poison, but he's had his moments. I'd like to see a little bit more output from him, but FaZe Clan, nonetheless, are in the lead again, but what a tenacious roster this is right now. A lot of work in Kjerby through the smoke, taking down BlameF early. FaZe Clan giving them an advantage.
That just nuts from Kjerby. Rain as well. Trying to get lucky. Smoke's going to dissipate at any moment right now. There's going to be Config finding Kjerby. JKS still sticking around. He has been spotted out. He's tucked into the corner next to the vents. Smoke's going to bloom, but I don't think they're aware. I don't think they know his position. This could be big. Brokey, in the meantime, he's got to win his duel. He's got to find 2. Poison does reply back, and Rain's going to catch JKS. He was trying to be sneaky, Dinko, but it was not to be. Poison now, left alone. 1v3. AWP in hand, bomb yet to be retrieved, and you can see Olofmeister just slowly creeping towards garage, looking to get the kill. It's a little labored, but he gets the kill in the end. FaZe Clan with a 2-round lead.
FaZe Clan doing a lot of work in this defensive side. Now, we did see them in regulation be more comfortable on the defensive side of things. It's that T side where both teams really struggled. So in overtime, the currency becomes T side round wins. Whichever team picks up those T rounds is definitely looking far better right now. FaZe Clan have done a good job on this defensive half. They want to clean it up flawlessly. Oh, another one! Kjerby, he's got X-ray vision right through the smoke. Config gone. And it's a 5v4. Again, Kjerby delivering a man advantage and play for FaZe Clan. Rain holding the walk down into the B bomb site. BlameF's alone here. A couple of preemptive taps from Rain, and that is going to scare BlameF off. He doesn't want to walk around that corner and take that solo aim duel. That would give a 2-man advantage over the FaZe Clan.
Kjerby's a good player, but this is not normally. As the meme goes, that's just ridiculous. 2 rounds back to back. Just, I know like he's timing it, he's got the right angle and everything, but that's just nuts. But Complexity, they're creeping on in. The problem is Kjerby, his crosshair is trained. He's going to spot them before they do.
Oh, here we go.
Rush. We're going to check him. Yes, they are, and Blame is going to come out on top though. So the trade does take place, neutralizing the man advantage that FaZe Clan had. And it's going to be Complexity pouncing on this upper bomb side. They're wasting not much of time. Coldzera, he's all by his lonesome, Dinko. There's no one nearby to help him out.
Oh, he's burning here, Blah, in the corner as well. That made noise. They should know where he is if that close player may have heard him, and they're going to check his position. He gets 1 kill. Rush immediately replying, but Olofmeister comes in again, right behind him. JKS and Poison, they've got Rain in behind. It's a rainy day for Complexity. If Rain can get in here, Poison looking the wrong way. There's the headshot, running over the top into the site, and Olofmeister cleans it up. FaZe Clan, 21-18. They are not giving up. In fact, they are dominating right now. I'm looking forward to seeing if they can keep this up going into the second half, because we might be seeing map number 3. In fact, it's looking likely, Blair, that map 3 is coming up.
Map 3 is looking like it's going to be definitely coming up. I won't lie. I did not see this coming. even with some of the rounds phase 1 and in regulation, the way Complexity were grinding back into that game, into this map, I thought it was over, but FaZe, they are not going to go down without a fight. And map 3 is definitely looking like a very, very distinct possibility here. This, of course, is going to be in Mirage as well, which honestly, the way FaZe are playing right now, anything could happen. Poison spots a couple of players out. Unfortunately, he doesn't quite land his shots. Smokes will be deployed. Goes for the wall, man. I think that was a nade, rather. And all 5 members of FaZe running straight down towards Secret. Poison playing in front of the Smokes. He's good for 1, but he will be traded. It's going to come down to BlameF and Config. This is a pretty good crossfire being set up here to kill BlameF. However, will be pushed on back, and that means Config. He's going to be alone. He has to take these fights alone. And he's trapped in the corner. They're going to come pre-firing around the corner as Olaf's going to find the kill. And all of a sudden, FaZe now with the lead. BlameF, however, neutralizes it.
Yeah, BlameF. Easy kill for him. He's going to look for another one here as well up in control room. He's doing a lot of work right now in that nade. Nearly landing in position, but Complexity, they've been drawn back into this round by BlameF. Rush taking the kill. Brokey now into the 1v1. Looking to take FaZe Clan over the line. The bomb will get planted. BlameF now stands between him and victory for the FaZe Clan. He's wrapped round from Decon. He spotted the foot. Brokey, they know exactly where he is, and BlameF's won the round. It's not done yet. Complexity with a 19th, and they stay alive here. Brokey just getting a little unlucky, going up towards the rafters. That BlameF just spotting him out from the feet, and that is going to be a 19th for Complexity.
My heart's racing right now. Like, these rounds are so... How many clutches have we had so far in this game?
So many.
Okay, I actually have it open right now. I know HLTV is a little delayed. FaZe have won 7 clutches. Complexity have won 1.
And that was Rush, right? That was a big turnaround point for them.
That was 1-0.
Yeah, and it was fantastic. But Brokey coming in, swarming the site. What was I trying to say? Outside with the headshot coming through. And now Poison. Shut down immediately. Cherokee, some very important kills coming in right now for FaZe Clan, and they are tearing it up. JKS and Rush, they're the last 2 remaining players for Complexity, and they are looking to keep the team alive again. FaZe Clan, they are relentless on this T side. They have figured out what they need to do, and Cherokee has been a beast throughout. Just a couple more kills to find, and FaZe Clan will send us to map number 3. JKS holding in position. Waiting for this heaven push. He's got a decent spot for it. Rush is watching main. And here comes the play. FaZe Clan running over the top rim with a headshot. Now all on Rush. He's got to do it again. He's got to get another clutch, a 1v4, and it's not going to happen. Kirby sealing the deal. What a beast he was here for FaZe Clan. And we're going to the 3rd map play. What a performance from FaZe Clan.
I don't know what I just witnessed there. That was so back and forth. What a game of Counter-Strike. What a game. This is what we're waiting for, right? You look at FaZe, you look at the stars they have in the team, you look at Complexity, and you see Inferno, a complete domination coming in from Complexity. Go to the map pick, you're expecting it to be quick 2-0, and FaZe just stare Complexity right in the eyes and just say no. Everyone's showing up for the side of FaZe. How many clutch plays came in from those players? I think each and every one of the FaZe players had a clutch in that game. That's an insane stat. I don't think I've ever seen that happen.
Fantastic individual performance from FaZe Clan. Tanisha showing from the team. We're going to map number 3, but before that, we take a short break, and we'll break this one down. A battle of the Titans here. It turns out to be a fantastic game in the lower bracket as FaZe Clan hang on in. Nuke goes their way. It's Complexity's map pick, but FaZe don't care. In overtime, they take it over the line. I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do heading into map number 3, blah. This was a fantastic performance from the entire team of FaZe Clan.
Yeah, it was. You can't take it away from them, right? The number of clutch plays that came out from the players. One round having gone the way of Complexity, and it was it. It was going to be a 2-0. And I don't think I've ever seen a game where every single player won a clutch won a clutch, won a 1vx, especially when I'm talking about like higher tiers of Counter-Strike, because Kirby won 1, Rain won 2, Olaf won 1, Brokey and Cole with 1 apiece. And then for the side of Complexity, we had Blame F winning that clutch near the end of the game, and Rush with a brilliant 1v4 earlier. But if not for that, Complexity would have won it. But FaZe, individuals, like I said, everyone just popping off individually. And I gotta say, they had some pretty cool ideas as well. And for Complexity, while it seemed like they knew they knew what to do on Nuke, they had some very cool stuff. That boost coming in, for example, the T side, which unfortunately they only used once. Then we saw some cool nade stacks and whatnot coming out from them on the CD side. Unfortunately, it just wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough. Complexity got off to a pretty bad start coming into this map. We've seen FaZe Clan really start to get going. And I have to say, coming out of Inferno, you can't forget about that map, right? It was a very one-sided affair coming up. But when we got onto Nuke, FaZe Clan really opened up the scoreboard, right? Everybody started getting a little bit of extra space to work with. It was all the FaZe Clan show. But there was a point where Complexity actually got right back into things, right? And it was a big play that hyped up the team. It was Rush winning this 1 versus 4 clutch. Now, we look at this play, Blair, and there's just so much that goes right for Rush in this.
Yeah, absolutely. Firstly, he catches the first player kind of a little off guard, and this 1v2 rather was played so very well, though. I mean, coming down to the final bullet as well, he knew, he was so aware of where coldzera might be peeking in from, and I really can't blame FaZe for going for those duels. The first 2 players, they had no chance. They had to take those duels. They were caught out in the open, and Kirby, he played the time. He waited for coldzera to come on into its control room. Maybe if he'd waited for like 1 more second, they could have got the perfect crossfire coming in there, but that's the game. That's how Counter-Strike is. It's about a game of millimeters and milliseconds, and Rush, the clutch off the game, in a game which featured over 8 clutches in total. That's nuts.
And you bring it up the point of clutches, right? That was one of the only clutches that Complexity had, right? There was just not many clutches going their way. FaZe Clan were winning every single one of those, which is an integral part as to why they pick up this map. And now heading into the third play, what are your thoughts going into this one?
I don't know. Heading into Mirage, look, it's a map where everyone knows everything, right? It's a map which has been played to death. Not many changes in the map as well. So I feel it's going to be coming down. Honestly, it sounds like a cliche. It's going to be coming down to the individuals, and I feel it's going to be a very close affair here. FaZe have woken up. They can taste the blood in the water, like hungry sharks are going in for the kill. Complexity, though, they're also a team who's never going to say die, and they're going to be fighting till the bitter end.
Well, one map decides where these 2 teams go. One will go home at the end of this one, and I am really excited to see where this one will go. A reminder, Complexity looked rough against ENCE here on Mirage the last time around. They barely got through it after a huge performance from Config. FaZe Clan battle back on Nuke, and it's looking real exciting as we head into Mirage. You don't want to miss this after the break.